What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? AJ Good here at the House of Masks, where we unbox and review cool stuff almost every single day, and happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween, Halloween, Halloween.
No, it's not actually Halloween today, but today Halloween Ends comes out, so I figured why not go ahead and do a Halloween Ends mask unboxing. No better day than the day itself, right? So, October 13th, 2022, here we are. I am doing this unboxing, and then I am heading to the theater to check out what will most likely be a giant train wreck. If Halloween Kills has taught me anything, it is that I should expect the worst. Hope for the best, but expect the worst. But before we go see the movie, we are going to be doing an unboxing. This is the first rehauled Halloween Ends out of 2 rehauled Halloween Ends masks that I am expecting. And this one comes to us from RMH Studio. Never had a piece by RMH Studio, so I am definitely excited. I have seen some photos of this bad boy, and it does look amazing. That is one thing that I will give the new timeline. As cringy as Halloween Kills was, we still have the best iteration of Michael Myers ever. I think James Jude Courtney's mannerisms and his take on the character, along with the visuals that Christopher Nelson has supplied, has just made for the all-time absolute greatest Michael Myers, specifically in Halloween Kills. And Halloween Ends is just another evolution of that version of Myers. So, I don't hate the mask in the film, and I am excited to see exactly what we've got. Now, I've already done one Halloween Ends mask unboxing. It was the stock Trick or Treat Studios mask. This is a rehauled version, so I don't need to repeat myself too much on what I think of the actual concept of the mask. I think it's fantastic. I like the slightly more rotten version, especially with the addition of the mold, because trust me, these masks will mold under the conditions that we would see living in the damp, gross sewers, wearing that mask constantly, sweating in it, having people's blood on it. It would most certainly have a little bit of fungus or mold growing on it. So I think that that's a very, very neat thing. Now, with that out of the way, let's go ahead and take a look at what RMH has sent. I am excited. As I mentioned, I have seen photos of this thing, so I am going to give you guys the first look at it, and then I will take a look for myself. So, here we go. All right. What do you think? Is it great? Is it beautiful? Is it fantastic? I should probably put it up in the screen. I'm doing my best to just kind of show you guys what I've got without looking too much at it in the screen on the camera. But this thing looks fantastic from the backside. That's what she said. And I am definitely stoked to turn it around and take a look for myself. So, here we go. Oh yeah. Such an improvement from the TOTS copies, and I really didn't think that the TOTS copies were too bad, but seeing this thing is just on a different level. There are so many textures going on here, so many different finishes, from a very glossy finish in certain areas to a super, super matte, flat finish in other areas. And the texture work, man, I just can't get over that. The paint job on this really, really brought this sculpt to life. So, try to give you guys a nice panning shot of the mask there from each angle. This thing is crazy. The hair, the mold in the hair specifically, just fantastic. I'm really, really happy with that. I don't even know what to say. I mean, obviously we haven't seen the movie, but I've got to say, this looks like everything that I've seen in all of the trailers, the teasers, the promo shots, everything from the magazines and whatnot. This thing looks fantastic. So yeah, I've got to give giant props to RMH Studios. As I mentioned earlier, this is the first time that I've ever worked with him. This is the first time I've ever seen any of his work in person. And honestly, I was hesitant because Rimzap has been my go-to guy since the Halloween 2018 mask came out. And I love Rimzap's work, but RMH reached out to me on Instagram. He said, hey man, let's do up a Kills mask. And I was like, okay, that'll be alright, but I've already got so many Kills masks. And then he came back and said, well, let's do an Ends mask. So I was like, hell yeah, I've seen his work for a long time on Instagram, and I was a fan, so I was very, very excited to see something like this come to fruition. And I'm glad that that day finally came, because this thing is just absolutely quality, and I can see it in the lens there, and I am stoked. It looks fucking evil, especially that shit right there. Oh boy, that's an evil mask. Man, I am stoked on that. So again, Huge thank you to RMH. You definitely came through. I am absolutely over the moon with this, and this gets me even more excited to go see the movie. And yes, I am excited to see the movie. Of course I'm excited to see the movie. Just because I think that it's going to be an atrocity doesn't mean that I'm not excited to see it. And even though it's probably going to be a bad movie, I will still go watch an atrocity of a movie if that means that I get to see Michael Myers, especially a cool James Jude Courtney iteration of Michael Myers. So, beggars can't be choosers. I'll take what I can get. I'm excited to go see it, and this just gets me even more amped up. So with all this being said, I think we are going to go ahead and end this video, and you know what that means. We are going to send this off with some nice up-close shots of this piece to let you guys see all of the beautiful, beautiful detail. And trust me, there's a lot of beautiful detail to see on this thing. So one last shout out to RMH Studios. Thank you very, very much. This mask will have a very happy home here at the House of Masks. And if you guys, as the viewers, would like to go pick something up from RMH, I will be dropping his information down below. Make sure to go check him out, show him some love, and let him know that the House of Masks sent ya, and maybe he'll keep hooking us up with cool stuff in the future. So with all that being said, let's go ahead and end this thing. Until next time, this has been AJ Good here at the House of Masks telling you to say no to drugs and alcohol, and yes to Halloween Ends, and we will see you guys in the next one.